Welcome back to Excel Basic Learning lesson number 4. In this lesson we are going to briefly discuss number, style, cell groups under the tab Home. Let's move on to our data table where we have some example or illustration that can be used for the commands we are going to learn today. The first command that we are going to learn is the format table. We can format our table. These are the predefined formats of the tables under light, medium and dark heading. For example, if we select a medium table, this one, and give the range from A1 to E12 instead of E2, we can type over here 12 and our whole of the table will be selected from A1 up to E12. So in this way we have selected a predefined cell. By pressing Ctrl Z we can return back to our original sheet, and I'm going to design this sheet by my own self. Next command is cell style. The cell style is a little bit different from the table. So let's say we select our whole of the table and click on cell style. The cell style is a one single style that is to be applied across whole of the selection that we have made. So it is one single selection, whereas in the table there are a number of the tables that are the combination of styles. Table is a combination of a style, whereas cell style is a single style that can we apply to a cell or a selection of cells, mean range. Next group is a number group. Number group is the format that we use in Microsoft Excel most frequently. By making the selection of D2, we can see that the current format of cell D2 is general, and if we want to change the number format, we can click on arrow key and we can see that no specific format means the general format. If we put the number format, so an additional 0 will be added. For currency, a currency symbol will be added. For accounting, the same a currency symbol will be added. Short date will be written in this style, and you can see that this date is 6 September 1900. So why it's showing 6 September 1900, we will discuss this later. Long date is 6 September 1900. The style is different, short and long, and however the date is the same. Time, so what is the short date, long date, and the time, we can discuss it later today. Percentage means this figure 250.50 is being multiplied by 100 and then a percentage symbol has been added. Fraction mean 250 and half, so it's a fraction representation. And scientific notation, that's mean 2.5 times 10 raised to the power 2. And if we convert again to the text, mean no format, it will be represented as 250.5. The logic of date and time format is quite interesting. Let's discuss the date format. For example, if I type 0 in G2 cell and number format, we can see that short date is 0 January 1900 and long date is 0 January 1900. For 1st January 1900, and for 366 it shows 31st December 1900, and for 367 it shows 1st January 1901. So in other words, so every figure that is written in a cell represents a particular number of days starting from 1st January 1900. So number 1 mean it is the first day of 1900, and number 2 mean it should be the second day of January 1900, and 366 mean it is the last day 31st December of 1900,
and by adding one more to the 366, 367 mean the next year first day, 1st January of 1900, and this is the figure that is today's date, mean the days starting from 1st January 1900 until 19th September 2021. The total number of days that has been elapsed are 44,458. So in other words, every figure that is typed in a cell, if we convert or if we change the format as a date, it will become the number of the days starting from 1st January 1900 until up to that particular figure. So far we have learned that a date is represented by integer part of a figure, and whatever written in the fraction, time is represented by the fraction only. For example, 0.5 for time is 12 hours 0 minute and 0 seconds. 12 hours mean there are 24 hours in a day, so 24 hours time 0.5 is equal to 12 hours and 0 minute and 0 seconds. For 0.75, time is 18 hours 0 minute and 0 seconds. It means 24 times 0.75 is equivalent to 18 hours 0 minute and 0 seconds. Similarly, 0.8 represents 19 hours 12 minutes and 0 seconds. 24 times 0.8 is equal to 19.2. So if this integer part represent hours, 0.2 mean 0.2 times 60. So this is an hour, so that means we need to multiply 0.2 with the 60. It will become 12 minutes and the 0 seconds. For 0.33, 7 hour 55 minutes and 12 seconds. It means 24 times 0.33 is equivalent to 7.92 hours. So that means 7 as a whole figure represents 7 hours. 0.92 hours mean 0.92 times 60 is 55.2 seconds. 55 as a whole figure represent the 55 minutes, whereas 0.2 mean 0.2 times 60 is equal to 12 seconds. So 7 hours 55 minutes and 12 seconds. This figure is represented as time. Let's enter some dates into the date column. First date is 15th of September year 21. So century figure will be taken automatically from the system date. 16th September 21. X multiply rate with quantity, and by double click the plus sign, all multiplication is done. We are going to insert a function over here that is sum of this range. So it's equal to, we will discuss function in detail in a one lesson. In order to understand the commands given in group cell, I have changed the color of some columns and some rows to understand clearly commands given in cell. Let's begin from insert. I'm going to place the cell at rate and then insert a cell. A dialog box appear and it shows the first one is the right. By clicking it right and OK, contents of selected cell has been shifted towards right cell. Not only the contents of the selected cell, but all of the cell in the same row has been shifted to the right. Ctrl Z to get it back to the original position. Insert cell. A second selection is shift cell down. OK, so the selected cell contents has been moved down. Not only the selected cell's content, but all of the remaining cells has been moved down. Ctrl Z, move back to original position. Insert entire row. For entire row, a full row has been inserted just above the selected cell. Control Z, back to normal, insert column. A blank column has been inserted with the same format to the left of selected cell. Control Z. Next one is a delete cell. Delete cell, the first option is shift cell to the left. Okay, the selected cell has been deleted and whatever was at the right of the cell has been moved towards the deleted cell. Since the rate has been deleted and formula written in E3 cell has been shifted towards D3, so an error message has been generated because the absence of rate in D3. Control Z, back to normal, delete cell. Second option is up, so cell has been moved upward. Not only the selected cell but all of the remaining cell has been moved up after the deletion of contents of D3. Same happened over here. The rate has been deleted and Excel can't find the original rate and an error message has been generated. And cell reference has been changed in the same sequence that were originally typed. Next command under the group cells is the format. Under the format menu we can find first option is row height. This row height, column width has been already discussed in previous lesson. So let's move on to hiding and unhiding row. In order to hide our row number 2, we are going to hide this row. We can select a row anywhere and then press row hide. So we can observe that row number 1 and row number 3, there is a sign of hidden row, which is the row number 2. In order to unhide the row, we need to select the row before the hidden until after the hidden rows. By selecting the rows from J1 until J3 and by making a selection of row unhide, we can get row number 2 unhided. In the same way we can hide a column. So a column can be hide. So the J column is hidden, so after I we can see a K column. So J column is hidden. We can see that a white small line can be seen that represent the hidden column. So in order to unhide the column, we need to select I to K including the hidden ones, then applying the command column unhide, we can get our columns unhide.